Greetings everyone, whether it is a morning, day or late night at your place, I'm happy to welcome you all at the closing ceremony of the third International Economics Olympiad. My name is Stanislav and I am the host of this live broadcast. A great week is behind us and now it is the time to summarize the experience and to reap the fruits of the main event of the year. In 2020, due to the circumstances of the global proportions, the Olympiad took place as an online happening, but surprisingly enough, this made it even more epic. We all did our best to make it valuable, entertaining and real. And Kazakhstan, this year's hosting country, made us feel its hospitality even despite the virtuality of the event. So, we are going on to start, and the geography of the Olympiad was impressively wide. The competition gathered teams from 29 countries from all over the globe, and I would like to name them all. So, this year's participating countries are Austria, Bangladesh, Belarus, Brazil, Canada, China, Ghana, Greece, Hungary, India, Indonesia, Iran, Ireland, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Malaysia, Mexico, Nepal, New Zealand, Pakistan, Poland, Romania, Russia, South Korea, Sri Lanka, Switzerland, Taiwan, USA. Each team was an important part of this unique and challenging event, and I want to say to every participant, no matter what your final result in numbers is, you did great. You acquired new knowledge, got your skills sharpened, and gained truly unforgettable experience. As most of our events were held according to the UTC time zone, we are exceptionally proud of our overseas contestants, the US, Mexico, New Zealand, Canada, Brazil. We are proud of you guys. We are proud of the rest of the contestants too. Of course, thank you for being with us regardless of the time or the day. By the way, we have got the whole process documented, and let's watch the video about how wonderfully we spent the 7 days of the Olympiad and refresh our memory about that. Stay tuned, more exciting things are about to come after the following short video. And right now, I'd like to start with the president of Olympiad, Danil Fedorovich. Danil, hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
So please welcome.
Thank you. So, dear all, I'm glad to welcome you on the closing ceremony of the International Economics Olympiad. This was most likely one of the most unusual events I've ever participated and managed. But we are all now in the very unusual world, and our Olympiad is unusual as well. So we learned a lot during this Olympiad, and the online format opens a lot of opportunities for doing our Olympiad in many respects, not in the way we did it before. I hope that starting last year, we will return back offline. We will return back to our hosting country of the year 2021. But what we did this time made us believe that our Olympiad can grow faster than it used to grow before. We can expand our number of countries. We can conduct more events with top international speakers because even if they don't come, they can join us online. We can meet many more people during the whole academic year, not only during 1 week of the Olympiad. I congratulate you all, our contestants, our team leaders, our observers, and our organizing team. I think we've done a very good job, all of us. I especially thank our partner in the hosting country. Astana International Financial Center is the host organization this year, and hopefully we will continue our partnership in year 2021 and beyond. All continents were represented in the Olympiad, and I can say that we have conducted an Olympiad on which the sun never sets. So wherever you were, especially if you were overseas, especially when you had to stay awake at night during our events, you were brilliant participants. I won't disclose the results now, of course, but I should announce that I'm very happy for all of you who got the medals and who got the team trophies. I'm also very happy for all of you who didn't get the medals, because if you learned something new during this Olympiad, if you met someone new, if you committed to do something new, maybe to learn economics, to learn finance and entrepreneurship, then this means that you are a winner, regardless of whether you got the medal or not. So thank you all for participating. I will see you again today during the ceremony, but for the opening speech, that's all.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you all your team for the great job you did along all this week. Now let's start with we have all been waiting for, the main part of this ceremony, the awarding of our respected winners. And although this Olympiad is essentially a team competition, we should not underestimate the personal achievements of each and every participant. That is why we start from the individual awards. And now, a category where a personal score matters more than a joint result of a team. Of course, we appreciate any team effort, but let's as well celebrate the power of one, the individual bronze. And right now, I'm glad to welcome here in our studio Ivan Prostakov, the chairman of the IEO Steering Committee in Moscow and the vice rector of the IHSE University, who is going to give us his welcoming speech to this year's bronze winners in the individual category. Ivan, please welcome.
Hello, Stas.
Ivan, thank you very much for being with us. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Stas. So, dear friends, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, 2 years ago, IHSE University launched this project, International Economics Olympiad, and actually 2 years after, we have organized an exceptional event. First of all, because for the first time, it was hosted by another country, not Russia. And I would like to thank you, our Kazakhstan partners. First of all, Astana International Financial Center. There was a very difficult decision to maintain this Olympiad in Kazakhstan, and we are very grateful that you supported the first idea, the initial idea, to go on. And finally, it was organized. It was organized very well. I would like also to thank our International Board of Trustees, led by Eric Maskin. Your support was also crucial. You confirmed that this initiative, this project, is internationally recognized, is a quality, a big quality, high quality event, important for all of us, for all participants and organizers. I would like also thank the executive committee and particularly HEC University staff. They continued their support for this project and they shared the knowledge, the experience, the know-how, how to do it in the best way. And finally, last but not least, I would like to thank all participants. You are much more numerous this year. This confirms also that the Olympiad is going on despite all difficulties and all changes. It's important to feel that we are all together. It means that we are able to face new challenges, to transform difficulties and new conditions in opportunities. With this spirit, I'm very glad to award winners of this Olympiad. Thank you and congratulations.
Ivan, thank you very much for your encouraging speech. Thank you for taking part in our closing ceremony. And now we're ready to go further. Thank you, Ivan. And right now, filled with enthusiasm, I'm starting to announce the names of the bronze winners in the individual competition of the 3rd International Economics Olympiad. Here's the name: Alexandra Antonova, Russia. Arvind Asokan, Malaysia. Darpan Barua, Bangladesh. Paulan Campbell, Ireland. Faraz M. Chaudhuri, Bangladesh. Luke John Davis, New Zealand. Anna Gushina, Russia. David Herskovits, Hungary. Jonathan Su, Taiwan. Bryant N.G. Chin Suen, Malaysia. Syed Ishraq, Bangladesh. Piotr Kamil Kaczynski, Poland. Anjani Khosla, India. Sing In Kuo, Taiwan. Sang Hoon Lee, South Korea. And Cheng Liu, Taiwan. Kailin Liu, Taiwan. Shen Lin, China. Theodore Peng Liu, Canada. Connor Lin, Ireland. Adam McCord, Ireland. Yerasum Kabil-Kasimov, Kazakhstan. Pranindiska Nurlico Naistana, Indonesia. Gaurav Palot, India. Krishav Pandey, Nepal. Fariha Zaman Promi, Bangladesh. Nicholas Andrew Snyder, USA. Sylvain Tut, Switzerland. Yu Jie-tseng, Taiwan. Rishi Venkateswaran, India. Gorti Shanmukha Vishnu, India. Roberts Oskars Vitins, Latvia. Ji Won-yun, South Korea. Manoj Nath Yogi, Nepal. Junhe Zhang, China. Congratulations to all the bronze winners. They deserve a round of applause. We appreciate their efforts, which led them to this great result. You can, and you definitely should, send them your greetings, regards and hugs using our chat. I assure you they will be pleased, and the team of the Olympiad is always pleased to see your chat activity too. So, speaking of various activities, there was something else in addition to hard work and tough challenges during the week of the Olympiad. Apart from our main actions, we have managed to have a lot of fun. We watched the movies, sang, adored the ballet and the Kazakhstan culture together. We also played treasure hunts too. Beware of all participants. I'd like to thank the IEO team who put their best into making the IEO 2020 as fun as possible for all of us. We move forward to the Silver Awards. So, individual silver, here we go. Our ceremony continues and gets more and more exciting. We're moving forward, and without further ado, I'm turning it over to Ivan Prostakov, who will also say some words to this year's silver winners in the individual category. Ivan, nice to see you again, and the floor is yours again.
It's so impressive. The geography of winners, bronze winners, it confirms that there is no limit, no differences between culture, languages, countries for talented people, and our Olympiad confirms it. I'm very glad to welcome silver bronze winners.
So here we go, we're ready to let the names know. So the names of the silver winners: Darsh Chowdhury, New Zealand; Santish Ramesh Chandran, New Zealand; Edwards Gutters, Latvia; Mateusz Gil, Poland; Christopher Scarles Krumins, Latvia; Diogo Mendonca Leite, Brazil; Fengu Li, China; Yang Li, China; Zhening Li, Canada; Muhammad Lutfi Maudi, Indonesia; Maximilian Mikal Mucha, Poland; Muhammad Zaki Nur Fajar, Indonesia; Jessica Annabel Tio Priska, Indonesia; Darius Stabulis, Latvia; Maksud Harshan Sundar, USA. Wen Hong Sun, China. Ishan Mateus de Campos Uni, Brazil. Kevin Wong, Canada. So, what could be better than winning a silver medal? That's right, winning the gold. So now we summarize all the results and make it in our closing ceremony, and waiting for our guests as well, because we have a lot of guest appearances from different parts of the world here in the studio, and of course from the Kazakhstan, from the other parts of the globe, because there are going to be a lot of guest appearances ahead of this ceremony. And now I'd like to go on with the next guest who probably connecting with us right now. We are from the Kazakhstan hosting country. Now we are waiting for the signal. We are waiting for the guest. And now we are before the next important part, before the gold medals. And we're waiting for our guest who probably wanted to introduce and say some words, some speech before the gold medals winner's name we will know. But okay, while we're waiting for the names of the gold medals. And the winners, gold, Andy Way, Canada. Bachelar Icaro Andrea de Souza, Brazil. Luis Eduardo Tojal Ramos Santos, Brazil. Emil Skrasts, Latvia. Abhinav Chawla, New Zealand. Alina Timoshkina, Russia. Richard Ijang-Yang, Canada. Jakub Slavomir Laskovsky. Mikhail Zhokhov, Russia. Florentiana Yuwona, Indonesia. And Guillermo Coutrim Costa, Brazil. Congratulations to everyone who managed to get the gold of this year. This is a really impressive result, but believe it or not, there is something even more impressive announced in terms of personal achievement. So, right now, before we go further, we have our special guest, Nur. You are here in the studio, you're connected finally, and we're glad to say hi to you and all our Kazakhstan host partners.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, absolutely great.
Yes, it's a great pleasure to be here at the closing ceremony. I would like to first of all congratulate the people who have been awarded with medals. But at the same time, I would like to stress that winning is not everything. It's very great to get recognized at International Economics Olympiad. But I think the most important is, as I mentioned in my opening speech, is about building a good friendship, international friendship with others, and getting more experience. As I mentioned last time, I've been participating in many Olympic Games. Also, I've been the team leader of Kazakhstan in International Physics Olympiad, I think 7 or 8 times. And I know that every time when somebody loses, it's like it may feel like it's the end of the world for you, but actually life has a lot of challenges ahead of you, and you're just starting your life, so you have plenty of opportunities to prove yourself at the different competitions, milestones, challenges, projects, especially when you start working It's like you will see a lot of interesting challenges. So for those of you who have not obtained any medals, I would like to say it's just the beginning, and I'd like to congratulate those students who have actually were working hard for this and also got a little bit lucky, because there's always a luck element. So congratulations to all of you.
And of course, congratulations to you in the final point of the International Economics Olympiad. Thank you very, very much for your attention, for your patience, and for your attitude, for every detail you had while this Olympiad goes. So we're going on, and believe it or not, there is something even more impressive to announce in terms of personal. In terms of personal achievement, behold, we have a person with the highest individual score among all the participants of the Olympiad. I'm happy to declare the absolute winner of the third International Economics Olympiad. So here we go, and the winner is Alexander Lutsenko from Russia. Perfectly done. Kudos to Alexander. We have our absolute winner. Here is us. I hope that we will have Alexander very soon, in a few moments later, in a Zoom connection, and we will ask him what he's thinking about of his win. It was something like unexpected thing, or maybe he already prepared to get his prize. And we will get in touch with Alexander for the next few moments later. And I hope, and I'm sure he will be on air in our live broadcast, because this is the absolute leader and the winner of the individual contest. Our congratulations to Alexander's. And of course, we are going on with the absolute leader. We know the names in the individual, and right now we have a lot of ahead, different events and different parts of our closing ceremony. So keep in touch, and we going on. Alexander, can you hear us? Please turn on your microphone if you're waving your hand if you hear us and if you can hear us. Just turn on your microphone, Alexander. This is the thing that will help us to hear you much better than right now. I guess, probably. Alexander, your microphone is on. Hey, you look so great. Probably right now we're not obligatory to hear you probably because you look happy. Are you happy, Alexander? Could you show us? We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Could you show us what happiness look like on your face, probably? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alexander. It was a great pleasure to see you. Not to hear you, but to see you. Just waving your hands, and all the countries, all the teams, and all the participants of the Olympiad are waving your hands, Alexander, and give you our congratulations, best wishes. Thank you very much. And could you smile again for us? And waving your hand, probably. Great, thank you, Alexander. And of course, we wish you a lot of new achievement in your life. So here we go. It was one of the best broadcasting in live. This is air. This is live air. I hope you realize that there probably could be some points that we could not predict actually, but nevertheless, Alexander is happy. That's why we are here. So we're going on, and we know who's got the bronze, silver, and gold of the 3rd International Economics Olympiad. But before we move forward and find out which teams won the collective trophies, there is something else about the individual competition. And we have special awards. Some of the participants demonstrated excellent skills in certain categories, and we have special awards for these too. The next part of our ceremony is dedicated to these wonderful people. Let's hear the names of the best economics. And now I want to give a floor to Yanis Priede, head of the jury, professor at the University of Latvia, who has been a member of the jury since the first IEO and overseeing grading the economics question in this year. Yanis, hello.
Hello.
Hello. So great after this quite tough week, and you have amazing library. But I think you have something more to say to all the participants and organizers of Olympiad.
Yes. So thank you very much, and host, you're doing the great job so far. So thank you a lot for that. And first of all, yes, so I've been with the Olympiad from the very beginning, and I really honored to be with this event. Because it's really has a very nice ambition to bring all of the students who would be participating in this Olympiad of economics. And as was previously mentioned, this really is a very universal language across the globe. And first of all, I really would like to say a lot of thanks to the organizers of this conference. I think you're doing really a brilliant job. I mean, starting with the president, Daniil, and all the support team he has doing a great job. I mean, especially thanks to Yulia and Anna. I mean, you've been, at least I've been communicating with them really great. So thanks a lot for all the support here. From the jury, from the standpoint of the jury and how I saw this event. And I have to say that, again, two parts. One was the organizational part. And again, I would like to thank all the organizers. I think that one of the most important things about any type of Olympiad and any type of competition, of course, is the honesty and the system that will give us an opportunity, to grade and estimate the knowledge of the students in a proper way. And I believe that organizers done a really great job, to keep the information and not really disclosing anything unnecessary. I mean, even I, as the head of the jury, I didn't really know any of the final results in terms of who is the winners and who the country distribution, which I think this is like a great approach that you keep this access to the information as little as possible. So us as the jury, we were really just concentrating on making sure that evaluation of this Olympiad was according to the rules. So, and part for the students, to be honest, I mean, this is really amazing part because I was also involved in the grading and seeing the answers, let's put it this way. Some of the answers were like just amazing. Of course, I'm working at the university and working with bachelor and master students, but still in many of those cases, when I saw the answers and the advanced level of the answers, I was like, wow, and I would imagine, I already see the results, right? And I see that these really high scores are coming across the globe. And I really have this very nice feeling that the future is in the safe hands. I mean, if you can perform at such a high level right now, so this means, tomorrow you're basically are the leaders of tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward into this bright future. So thank you very much, everyone, for participation, and I guess now we'll see the results also from the economics.
Much for taking part in our closing ceremony, all the things you did during this week. Thank you and good luck, and always pleasure to see you and all your team. So, and the winners are, let's know the names. Best in Economics, Abhinav Chawla, New Zealand. Fengu Li, China. Alina Timoshkina, Russia. Florentiana Yuona, Indonesia. Mikhail Zhokhov, Russia. Jakub Slavomir Laskowski, Poland. Alexander Lutsenko, Russia. So, and now the next part of our award ceremony, Best in Financial Literacy. For the next part, I want to invite Alexander. And for the next part, I want to invite Alexander Zhitkovsky, the secretary of the IEO Executive Board, the man who is the ideological mastermind of financial literacy game. Alexander oversaw the whole process of the game development and created a truly unique product which has the potential to become the standard for financial literacy testing around the world. Alexander, please welcome. So, Alexander, glad to see you again here in our studio right after all the events, right after all the tough week. It was a challenge for you as well and for your team. And now I'd like to give you the floor to say something to all the participants.
Thank you. It was challenging to get all the knowledge of the world into one game and to try to make it in such a way that you, while contesting, while being members of our Olympiad, would learn by playing it. We've tried to make it in such a way that a person playing the game would really be tested in financial literacy, in managing his own finances, in balancing the accounts, in having a financial pillow or safety pillow, and in taking risks into account. I have seen that many of you were really thoroughly preparing and played a lot of demo games, and those who have managed to win have really taken into account also the coefficients that were put and given in advance by our team. So I would like to congratulate you with the great job you have done with preparing and while playing this game in our first tour.
So, Alexander, let's unveil the names, and we will know the names of the leaders and the winners. Here we go. So, Best in Financial Literacy, Muhammad Zaki Nur Fajar, Indonesia. Alexander Lutsenko, Russia. Muhammad Lutfi Maudi, Indonesia. Andy Wei, Canada. And Richung Yizhang Yang, Canada. Congratulations to all the winners in financial literacy and economics. You are really the best. Well done! Our Olympiad this year is really unusual, not only for the reason of the online format, but also because of the thing called Open Track. Open Track is the additional contest in financial literacy and economics, which happens out of the general competition. Open Track is the opportunity to become familiar with the main event and to get prepared for the future participation in the Olympiad. In 2020, Open Track gathered 277 people from 10 countries, and all of them did really well. I'm glad to turn the screen over to Germano Martinelli, member of the IEO Executive Board, founder of the Brazilian Economics Olympiad, and one of the most active members of the IEO community, who was in charge of the Open Track this year and made this real. Hello, great to see you on air in our broadcasting. How it was? How are you right now? And how it was? What about this week?
Hello, everyone. How am I right now? I'm exhausted, but my soul is completely in ecstasis from what we managed to actually do. We made it happen. We made it happen during a pandemic. We made it happen as the first Olympiad in all international Olympiads. We made the Open Track, and the Open Track was made because we wanted to widen the audience of our Olympiad. It all began, I'm just going to tell you a very short story. It all began when Daniel sent me a message saying, Germano, I've had this idea. Can you look at it on the forum? It's about maybe making a parallel competition on the IEO so more people can participate. If you like it, could you please just show your support, post an answer, and so on. And so I went, I read it, I liked it, and I posted my support. And a few days later, Alexander came and asked, do you want to make it happen? And I was baffled and taken aback because it was very short notice. I think maybe 4 or 3 weeks prior to the IEO itself beginning. And I said to Alexander, I have only one word to you, yes. So Alexander and Daniel gave me all the autonomy I could ever hope for to make things the way I saw best. I rallied the so-called IEO Open Track work group out of handpicked IEO and Brazilian Economics Olympiad alumni and some organizers, namely Bruno, the head of the Brazilian Linguistics Olympiad. We have a very fruitful exchange between linguistics and economics in Brazil, and I know in Russia as well, and worldwide. We always help each other. Lucas, my great friend from the Brazilian Economics Olympiad Organizing Committee, and all our wonderful alumni, both from Brazil and from the world. Daniel and Alexander used to joke that the IEO is an international event, an international institution, but mostly the organizers speak Russian amongst themselves behind closed doors. And now I'm happy to report that in this new little outpost that we built during the IEO, and that's why I was kind of around, but not around, we were in a different town, so to speak. The new town of the IEO Open Track, which was just founded. We spoke, well, a little bit of Russian amongst ourselves, but mostly Portuguese. So now the IEO has become a tiny bit more international and a tiny bit wider. We had 277 students registered to participate in the Open Track. Of course, effective participation was a bit lower, about 35%. There were 10 countries. The 2 top countries were China and Latvia, so I'd like to thank them for 2 countries of very different demographical scales. One is 2 million and the other is 2 billion people, so that's very interesting. And well, the week began kind of chaotically, but with every day we managed to make order emerge all the more from this chaos. And at the very end, we were done. We had sent out the final results to our students half an hour before the deadline. And I can't thank my work group enough. I'm getting, oh, I don't remember in English. Too many words. I'm getting, well, murashki in Russian or arrepios in Portuguese. That's the two, those are two languages in the IEO. I'll let you work out the English yourself. That for me personally, this was the highest lesson I ever had in managing to delegate mission critical tasks at the very last phase of a very sensitive operation. I managed to be absent for 20 hours on the last day of the event. And my right-hand man, João Pedro Freitas Gomes, our twice Obecon alumnus, Bruno, my older brother, so to speak, from the International Economics Olympiad, International Linguistics Olympiad in Brazilian, and Lucas, my brother from the organizing committee of Obecon. They were my three right-hand men. I had 4 right hands, my own and theirs. And they orchestrated this wonderful work group of over 20 people who made this happen. And I'm glad to report to the whole IEO community and to the world that the IEO now has an open track, and we will continue this and we will get better. And that is all. Thank you so much, and see you both on the open track and on the main track. This is Germano signing out.
Thank you, Germano. Thank you very much for your participation for the open track you did. It was really, really great results, and I'm sure that all the 277 people could join to me and say you thank you very, very much. And now, before we will move on to bronze, silver, and gold awards in the team competition, one more special category. Let's draw our attention to those who demonstrated the best results in business cases. Right now, I'd like to introduce Begzat Baymenov, a partner of the Center for Strategic Initiatives, who is going to help me with announcing the winners in this category. Oh, hello, great to see you on air, and the floor is yours, please.
Thank you. So, my dear friends, national teams and the guests, great to see you again at the award ceremony of International Economics Olympiad 2020. As you all know, this year organizers chose CSI, the Center for Strategic Initiatives, as the partner for the last part of Economics Olympiad to prepare the business case challenge. The business case was designed to let all of the national teams show their talents, knowledge, and ability to solve a real business case. The business challenge was to come up with a pricing strategy for COVID-19 vaccine for a global pharmaceutical company. I and my colleagues at the CSI and other judges were amazed by the level of participants. Each national team proved that they are the best representatives of their countries. I and my colleagues thought that we will give hard time to all of you national teams with the challenging task, but it turned out that being a jury, choosing the best among you, was even more challenging. This is all because of top-level teams, their case solutions with amazing and convincing presentations. In a period of 24 hours, teams deep dived into the problem, isolated key issues, and came up with creative and practical solutions. All of you are already finalists and winners. However, we had to choose those who stand out. Now, I would like to mention that in the group part, several teams like Team Russia and Team Korea stood out with one of the best solutions. However, rules did not allow us to pass more than one team from a group to the grand final. So let me repeat it again. All of the participants are winners. You not only demonstrated your knowledge, but also proved that you are ready to apply your knowledge and to solve global issues. Congratulations. I will pass the floor to the organizers to announce the winners of business case part.
Very much. We're ready to let you and all the audience know the names of the winners. So let's unveil the names. Third in business case, Indonesia. Muhammad Zaki Nur Fajar, Florentiana Yuona, Muhammad Lutfi Mauji, Prandinska Nurlicio Naristana и Jessica Anabel Tio Priska. Third place in business case as well, Bangladesh. Shiet Ishraq, Darpan Barwa, Esfar Jawad, Faraz M. Chaudhuri, and Fariha Zaman Promi. Second in business case, Latvia, Emils Krasts, Christopher Skarles Kruminis, Roberts Oskars Vitins, Daniels Stabulis, and Edwards Gaters. And first in business case, Brazil, Luis Eduardo Tojal Ramos Santos, Ishan Mateos de Campos Uni, Diogo Mendonca Leite, Ricardo Andrade Souza Bachelar y Guillermo Cutrim Costa. Now I would like to make a very special honorable mention. While all the participants of the Olympiad were dealing with various challenges and competing for prizes, the big team of organizers and volunteers has working to support this and to create the unique, friendly atmosphere of our week-long event. Working in the shadows, they made all this possible. And sure thing, their work is worth appreciation. So let's express our respect to these people in our chat. We will be glad to see. And now I turn it over to a man who played an important role in the realization of the Olympiad and whose organizational skills powered the collective success of the whole team. Please welcome Alexander Zhitkovsky, the secretary of the IEO Executive Board.
Hello again. We have really made a huge amount of work throughout this year. It was hard, and I would agree with all the words said about thanks for the cooperation of the Kazakhstan partners, of the Kazakhstan's office, and all the thanks to the volunteers that helped to host this Olympiad as good as it could be in online format. I hope that you have gained some experience, maybe a little bit, but close to what it would be in a real life environment. Also, and most of all, I would like to congratulate and thank my team, and I want to invite you here on the scene. Please come. so that you would see your heroes' faces live. Меня слышно? So I really would love you to see our heroes' faces live. Natalia, our PR manager, she was branding and creating these wonderful ceremonies. Alessia, she helped to conduct the Business Cases Challenge. Anna, our wonderful analytic manager, she also has helped to conduct the proctoring in our Olympiad. Yulia, you have already seen her a lot of times and have communicated with her because she is our communication manager. Valeria, she is our social media manager. She creates all the wonderful content that you see every day in our Facebook and Instagram. And Nadezhda, you may have not seen her, but she is doing a very important job of documentation in our team. So thank you all.
Thank you very, very much for everything you have done. You make it possible, you make it real. Thank you very, very much for all the participants and all the people around the Olympiad. Thank you very much, Alexander, and to all your team. Thank you. So, and now, before we move on to the main topic of this event team result, I want to remind you about the one tradition of IEO. Every year, the media team makes a short video with the entire IEO team, participants, team leaders, and organizers. All day together read a poem that reflects the spirit of the Olympiad. This year, the hashtag IEO poem is "It Couldn't Be Done" by Edward Guest. So, let's see how it turned out.
Somebody said
that it couldn't be done.
But he with a chuckle replied
That maybe it couldn't, but he would be one.
Who wouldn't say so till he tried?
So he buckled writing with the trace of a grin
on his face. If you worry, he
started
that could be done, and he did it.
Somebody scoffed. Oh, you'll never do that.
At least no one ever has done it.
And the first thing we knew, he'd begun it.
With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin,
without any doubting or quitted,
he started to sing as he tackled the team.
That could not be done, and he did it.
There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done.
There are thousands to prophesy failure.
There are thousands to point out to you one by one
the dangers that wait to assail you.
But just buckle in with a bit of a grin.
Just take off your coat and go to it.
Just start into saying as you tackle the thing.
That cannot be done, and you'll do it.
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 Our ceremony comes to a really exciting moment. We are about to learn which countries added their names in the history of the International Economics Olympiad this year. Let's find out who is the best in our team competition. I invite Daniil Fedorovich, the president of the Olympiad, is here to help me with this important announcement. And we will start with the bronze trophy winner, then announce the team which got the silver, and save the gold winner for last. Daniil, please welcome. So, hello Daniil, nice to see you again, finally.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this moment not only 1 week, 1 year actually.
Exactly.
That's why I don't want to say anything else. The floor is yours.
Well, hello again, everyone, and we are about to do the most important award, part of the award ceremony. And this is actually my favorite moment from the first two award ceremonies of IEO 2018 and IEO 2019. This was first in Moscow, then in St. Petersburg, when all the countries with all their flags were in the room. Unfortunately, we are not able to show each other flags in one room right now, but we are still able to congratulate each other, and we are still able to say that the winners that will be announced have done a very good job. So now for the team trophies, and as it was announced, first the bronze winners. Should I name them? Okay. So yeah,
we're ready to start.
Yep.
As you promised, we promised we will start from the bronze medals.
Yep.
And now, only name.
The bronze medal in the bronze statuette, I should say, to be more precise, in team competition of the 3rd International Economics Olympiad goes to Team Russia. Antonova, Anna Gushina, Alexander Lutsenko, Alina Timoshkina, Mikhail Zhokhov,
So Daniel, while we're connecting with the third bronze winners, I'd like to ask you about the results and the third team, Russian team. Was it something unexpected, or probably you did some support for them or not? I have to ask you.
Well, okay, of course, no support. All grading was anonymous, and as Yanis has already said, we didn't know the names when grading. We didn't know the countries which people represent. We even asked the contestants to abstain from naming their country in their solution. Even if you want to give an example, think twice. Maybe you don't want to name your country in your solution. So the grading was absolutely fair, and my congratulations to Russia, who has taken the 3rd place. Maybe they have something to improve for the next year, but anyway, many of the some of the contestants at least participate for the 2nd time in the International Economics Olympiad from Team Russia. So I'm really glad that you've done it, that you are on the 3rd place this time.
What do you think about experience, the back experience, past experience? It helps to participants to achieve the good results, or probably the newcomers and new teams and new participants is more fresh and they could achieve much more?
Well, you know, we try to make the tasks different every year. So the tasks are, of course, not the same, and even some style of the tasks changes from year to year. So experience helps, but it is not the only thing you need. So we have a few very good teams who have come for the first time this time in 2020 and participated really well. So I think that experience is something important, but even if you're a newcomer, you have all the chances.
When we're talking about the level of this year teams comparing with the past year and the first Olympiad, what about this? Is there any differences?
Given that the tasks are different, it's impossible to compare directly, but I'm also a member of the jury, so I look through the papers, and I should say that on average our contestants do better and better every year, because maybe, well, when we launched it for the first time, of course it was new, no one knew what it's going to be about, so now we have some experience and contestants have something to learn from, even if they didn't come in the first 2 years. They can find the tasks, they can train themselves with the tasks already, so the level is improving. That's definitely the case.
It sounds great. So we have our team on there in our broadcast. This is Team Russia. Hello.
Hello, Team Russia.
Hello, we're really happy to be here.
We are really happy that you are here. Okay, people are joining. So, what do you think of your results? Do you like to be among the winners of team trophies?
Yes, it's absolutely unbelievable experience, and I think this is one of the greatest things which can happen.
What do you think you can improve for the next time, maybe, or what you could have improved by this time to be not in the third place, but on the first or on the second?
Well, guys.
Okay.
I can say that mostly I would really be happy to improve case results because I think this is the most interesting for me part of the Olympiad, and we're still not really in the top of this task. However, I would really work hard to make it possible even to win this case stage.
So, Alina, you're for the second time on the IEO, right? Alina? Hello? Okay, some glitches. Alina is so happy that even the internet has broken at home. Okay. So congratulations, Team Russia, again. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating. Nonetheless, we are online. This is very strange and unusual. You've done a great job. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, and we're congratulating Team Russia, and we are going on with the next very important part, the second silver trophy of our team competition.
So first I will announce the team and then I will say a few words about it. So the second place, the silver team trophy, the silver team statuette goes to Team Indonesia.
We're calling the name of the heroes: Muhammad Zaki Nurfajar, Florentiana Iuona, Muhammad Lutfi Maudi, Pranindiska Nurlistio Naistana, Jessica Annabel Theo Priska. So, Daniel, while we are connecting with the winners, with the second winners, some words about this team.
I'm really happy that Indonesia did it this time, because maybe this is the team which improves on the best pace one can imagine. They participated for the third time, and on the first IEO they were not among the leaders. On the second IEO they have taken the fourth place, where they were very close, like maybe 2 points were missing before the team trophies. And now they are on the second place. Team Indonesia, I really happy. I really appreciate your success, and hopefully you will be able to be the first one day. But now your result to be the second is also outstanding.
So if we're looking at the line of their progress, there is a hope, because that probably guys and this team, Team Indonesia, could win the next Olympiad.
Well, let's not try to predict anything, because this is an Olympiad. Well, this is a competition no one knows in advance. But I really want to thank Indonesian team leaders for the training of their team, because this is essential to train your team so that it makes so outstanding progress.
Okay, Daniel, while we are connecting with the Indonesia teams, I have to ask you one very important thing. The Olympiad is the number of participants every year is much more, and this year we had 29 countries.
Exactly.
And is there any limits for the next years and next years and next, or you think the Olympiad could?
So first of all, we have 29 participating countries, but we have also 3 countries which are observing. So they are thinking about joining next time. So that's why they just came to see what's going on, maybe to train the team for the next year. So we have more than 30 countries actually, and I hope that there is no limit. I hope that one day we will grow so big that we will have maybe more than 100 participating countries. And I think this is not far away. I think that just in a few years we will have 100. I hope so.
So I wish you that one day you will have numbers of participants like in United Nations. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? So now we're ready to show you the team, the second team this year, Team Indonesia. Hello! Please waving your hands. We're looking at you, all our Olympiad members and participants. Looking at the screen and see you. Hello.
Hello, Indonesia. How are you?
We have some delay with the sound.
Oh, okay.
Hope the team can hear us right now, and probably they will say something and share with the emotions, like not just a team, just a silver team already. Can you hear us?
So at least we can see you.
Yeah, if you can hear us, please waving your hands. If you can hear us. I guess if we have delay, it delay about a day or 8-hour difference, like with the time zone differences. Oh, the team leaders. Hello.
Oh, okay. Hello. Oh, okay. A huge delay, probably.
Yeah. Probably the only thing we have to say is the wishes and congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Indonesia, and again, special thanks to the team leaders, because you are doing a very great job every year, and your results are improving so fast that I'm looking forward to you taking the first place, maybe next time or one day after that.
Yeah, there was something like sounds from the team. Yes. Can you hear us? Can you say something? No, it's a pity. Oh, great. Hello. Could you just share with your emotions right now? Right after you know you are the silver, you have a silver prize in the International Economics Olympiad.
Okay.
Okay, it's too delayed conversation. Okay, our congratulations to Team Indonesia. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we wish you good luck next year.
Exactly.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Next year, probably you could be the first, but we still have a lot of teams, much more than last year's. And finally, Daniel, we have the last but not the least.
Yes.
Gold winner.
Well, when someone asked me this morning whether there are surprises in the results, I thought what to say to answer this question. Because on the one hand, well, many winners are from countries which are with us for the third time. There are some winners from a few countries which came for the first time. But the results are always surprising. Even if they repeat themselves from year to year, they are still surprising because the competition was tough. And it was hard to tell before it all ended, before we all calculated all the results. We didn't know who the leader will be. And now we know. And I'm very happy. I'm as happy as I was a year ago when doing the same thing, because for the second time in a row, the absolute winner in team competition, the Golden Team Trophy, goes to Brazil.
And we congratulate the members of the Team Brazil, Luiz Eduardo Tojal Ramos Santos, Jean Mateus de Campos Uni, Diego Mendonca Leite, Ricardo Andrade Souza Bachelar, y Guillermo Coutrim Costa. So it's on the one hand, it looks like a tradition.
Yeah.
On another hand, the Brazil. What do you think? The Brazil became much more powerful, much more interesting, or they have the still level that the level was high in the last year?
Well, I think that they are constantly on the high level, and they have very enthusiastic team leaders, and they are working closely with us in organizing their National Olympiad, OBECON, Brazilian National Olympiad in Economics. And the Brazilian National Olympiad in Economics was born simultaneously with the international one. So it was 3 years ago, so the Brazilian Olympiad is as old as the international, and they managed to to, well, fine-tune their Olympiad in such a way that it is very much like our international one. So maybe that's the key to success, and maybe other countries should think about something like this as well.
Let's see, let's watch at the screen, because we have a team, and they're feeling great, I guess. I'm sure they're feeling great right now. Daniil.
Yeah, hello, Brazil. Can you hear us?
Yes, hey.
Okay, so I see the team leaders as well. How do you feel? Rafael and Gabriel, how do you feel about your team's success for the second time in a row?
We are super great. It's awesome
I can't believe it. So happy.
Yeah, the second time, the second year, it's amazing. Awesome experience.
So what is the secret of your success? What would you recommend other countries they should do to win over you next time?
So it's a hard work in entire year and a hard preparation in our national economics Olympiad. So our contestants have a hard job entire year. So the preparation is start in the initial part of the year.
Okay. Do you have contestants who are for the second time on the IEO, or are they all new?
We have Guillermo. I don't know if he is in the room. So he's the second time in the IEO, but we have new contestants here. They can speak some things for us.
Yeah. How do you feel, guys?
Feel great. Feel amazing.
Yeah.
What time is it in Brazil, by the way?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. So it's like, what a great time to learn that you are a winner. Guillermo, hello, Guillermo. Oh, so Guillermo is the one and only second-time absolute team the member of the team which is an absolute winner of IEO. So Guillermo, special congratulations to you.
Thanks.
Okay.
It's
Okay, thank you very much, Brazil. Again, congratulations for the second time in a row. Wave your hands. Okay. So,
thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
winners.
Salve, galera! Salve, galera!
Campeão voltou!
Vamos!
Campeão voltou!
Vamos!
okay, Brazilians are always very special at the award ceremony. I like it very much. So,
thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Daniil, the floor is yours for something like summarizing, wrap-up speech, and maybe some words in the final part of the closing ceremony.
Yeah, well, as I said in the beginning, this is maybe the most unusual event that I participated in and that I organized. But overall, now when it's the final moment, 2 hours ago when we were starting, I couldn't say that, but now I can say that we've done it. And this is, well, this is a very interesting experience, and we have a lot to improve for the next times, of course, but a number of things that we improved this year, that we invented this year, that we did for the first time this year, is absolutely outstanding. So I would like to thank again all who were involved. The organizing team, the jury, the team leaders, the team members, the observers, our colleagues in Kazakhstan from the Astana International Financial Center, who were the host organization and worked very closely together with us on this project. So I hope that we will see each other again. All of you, who are watching us right now, everyone who was somehow involved in the Olympiad, I want to say goodbye, but only for the time being. Because, as I said in the beginning, now IEO becomes a project which will be active all around the year. We will be sometimes online, sometimes offline. There are different activities which are now developed. Join the project which is called IEOX, which adds something extra to IEO, some new events, some new opportunities, new initiatives. You are all very welcome in our community. But for now, unfortunately, well, with warm feelings, but a little bit of sadness, I should say that at this moment, International Economics Olympiad 2020 is officially closed.
There Olympiad is over, but its team is not saying goodbye yet. Now an informal part of the ceremony starts. There is a very special room, Zoom, with an entertaining activity. Please join it and let the fun continue. I wish you all the best. It was a pleasure to be with you. Cheers!